See, President Abraham Lincoln once said that if you gave him 6 hours to chop down a tree, he'd spend the first 4 sharpening his axe. Kind of begs me to ask, does a relationship feel like that sometimes? You invest so much of your life for so many years just to end up drenched in blood and sweat, drowning in your own tears, fears that one day you'll lose it all to death's powers. See, I'm kind of depressed at the thought that the sweet memories we make now will eventually turn sour. So yeah, I wonder, why invest in relationships in the first place? You know someone for so long just for them to do you so wrong, and so far, my mama's only getting older. The closer we get with every passing year, the more I resent the day that she'll disappear. So yes, I'm kind of sincere. Why invest in human relationships at all? If history really does repeat itself, we're due for another world war. Tally up the scores of how many people died, casualties of this war against the poor. Or I should say this war against poverty. Besides, man would rather wage war than actually feed the hungry. So yes, I'm wondering, why invest in relationships in the first place? What's so special about this human race? A bunch of no good fakes. Yes, they'll smile at your face, but as soon as you turn around, they'll backstab you with blades custom shaped to the size of your heart. The only thing that's for sure is that they'll always fall short. And in those times you need them the most, you realize that you're all alone. So yeah, I accompanied myself with a blunt and a bottle of Patron. Too stoned to realize that I was turning too cold for my own good. Cause I was just another dude growing up in the hood with a chip on my shoulder. Had nothing to lose but everything to prove. So I wasn't just reaching for the stars, I wanted the moon. And even if it meant being behind bars, I was all right. It didn't matter. Cause see, I was like you. I was just another sick patient with cancer. So you can imagine why I couldn't fathom why you would send your only son to die in my place. When my sins were punishable by death, you granted me freedom and called me your friend. So yes, I ask again, why me? Why would you trade this ugliness for a bouquet of roses? It doesn't make sense why you would come down and embrace me in my filth and mess. And all you wanted me to do was to accept that I will never be worthy of your son. That you freely give me your unconditional love. So Father, here I am. I humbly accept your sacrifice. From here on out, I walk by faith and not by sight. And as I stand here surrendering my life, the power of your cross, Jesus, I lift high.